Good morning, guys. Welcome to another episode of REM Bus. I'm your host, Kaaz. As always, I got Callum with me.
Hi everyone.
Um, hey, Callum. So, guys, we're talking about again what's the market going on after all those changes at the recent days. Obviously, the main hype about the market is the Clarity Act. Obviously, it's been passed by the banking senate over on Thursday night with 15 to 9, which is good. Now it's going to the full senate to be done. So the rumor is, if the full Senate pass that, the rumor is it can be go to effect by 4th of July. Bit optimistic, but that's what we heard from the rumors from the White House side. But President Trump want to push that soon as possible. Also, the new chair of SEC want to push that, which is a good for the banking sector. If that's all gonna go, guys, by July, you might see a massive pump in the market. Like only reason the institutional funds, institutional wealth gonna come into that if that X goes going away. So as you always know, market pumps highly when there's a hype in there. So something like this is a genuine hype. So you will see some differences. Let's talk about where the market is at the moment. There's a little bit of pumps and downs and how RWA working, also the how REM working according to the Bitcoin. Let's go to Callum to get his expert take on that. Callum, over to you.
Yeah, you heard from one of the CEOs of an RWA project, Kaaz, which is really good. And that project, RWA REM project, is extraordinary. Our project. We are really proud of what we have achieved and what we have survived in this harsh environment with the economic climates. But we're going towards a beautiful environment, as the act says itself, clarity, which is giving some clarity to the market. Understand, so basically cleaning up the mess of, I don't know what that is that a security token, is that a, I don't know, these sort of uncertainties will be very much pretty much clarified during the clarity act, I guess. Kaz, right? Kaz is the expert on this, I should say. But yeah, right, Kaz, I think that's what's happening.
That's
But
right. Yeah.
look, guys, what we need to understand is, with the clarity that we get through the market, is basically is if institutional money and all other money flow were to flow to Bitcoin, let's say Bitcoin and stable coins, and they were to formulate this huge ecosystem going on, and if the Bitcoin price goes up, there will be a certain time level where people will be, retail investors and other investors would be pushing into Ethereum, and that's where all altcoin season would pump up. So we need
That's
to
right.
understand that first before we do anything else. Now, let me quickly start to share my screen so I can show you guys this.
Mm.
Um, did I share my screen? I don't think so. Let me share it properly. Okay, hopefully you guys can see now. Look, see what Cass mentioned was there was this ups and downs for the 7 days. You can see here it went to 82, 83 mark and then dropped by. That's okay, Buy the rumors, sell the news. That's what I think what happened here. But you know what, guys? With the act, it needs to get implemented. It needs to go through the Senate, go through the sign, need to be signed off by the president, and then voila, we were in a good performance. So guys, this can be the next push for the altcoin season, and I would go to the Bitcoin charts to show you this properly. Okay, so the charts itself, guys, if we go to, this is the hourly chart, this is the you but look at this, guys. Even though these ups and downs are there, what you need to understand is you can see some, if we put draw two lines here and here, you would see that, what there has been since May, early May till now, these few weeks, there is a consolidation, and we need consolidation, guys, and that's what we're talking about here. Even if we were to go to the 3-day chart, which is the most important thing that we're
Mm.
looking into, look, this, guys, this is beauty, beauty. This is what we're looking at. Look at this. It has gone up from the blue line, right? And it has gone up over here, which is what we want at this stage, what Bitcoin needs to be doing. Look, you need to understand, as soon as this crossed over here last cycle, it was on the 13th of May 2022. it went crossing this blue line at least once on in November 2022. So it took good 6 months before it picked up and it dropped down again. Now, if this is a pick up drop down again, it just happened within what? The cross happened on the 3rd, which is March. We're in May, which was in like April, May, like even less, like, within 1.5 to 2 months. That's not usual. This is an extraordinary event, guys. If this goes on, continues up here, if it goes around, say, 92, 93 mark, pushes through 93, 95, we're looking at a push. That would indicate it's going to blast off again like this. It's going to cross the lines. Pink line going to come here, blue line's going to go there, and then it's going to go pumping up, right? So it can be a quick pump and then a drop here. I would really, really think, and I think if you look at the videos of Crypto Crew University, I highly recommend to watch those. He's been amazing, look at that. Because you know what, guys, I look into that sort of things as well, because he comes up with a lot of indicators, and you can look into that. But look at this, guys. What I'm trying to say here is that I mentioned this long time ago, and he did mention in his last video, he said it can drop down below 60. And my prediction is 50 to 40. This is a good time to purchase. We're not there yet. I think it will pump up, get some momentum, go to the altcoin season, and drop down. That's the best scenario we can get, Kaaz, here. And guys, look, let's go to the REM charts quickly. I just want you to understand these, guys. It's very important you understand these scenarios. Now, REM chart, we have a drop here. This is a great opportunity for you to purchase. Why? Because you go to the daily charts, guys. This. Look at this. This is what you're going to miss. If you purchase now here, which is a bargain, which is a deal in heaven, right? You're not going to get this opportunity. REM USDT, it's MEXC exchange. Do your due diligence. This is a great time for an RWA project. This is a micro cap, remember. This is not a medium cap or a normal cap here. It's not Bitcoin. This is a micro cap. It can drop down, it can pump up, but the important thing, it's a stable project that got you specific utilities, use cases, sort of things, right? So that's why the utility token or utility coin, right? That's why we are very much specialized in this. We love having some validation on this space, and that's why we love the Clarity Act, right? Because we want to be very regulated. We work with a regulatory firm in Australia with property, in our Propertyverse arm. You can go and check Propertyverse, VERCE, not SE.com, and you'd see the properties over there as well. It's amazing, right? Now, let's go to the Bitcoin dominance. Bitcoin dominance has improved, guys, from 60 to 60.2, which is amazing, right? It's improving. Let's look at the altcoin season index. This is what the thing that we always check on, because we love to see the altcoin season coming up. It has improved from yesterday, but it's not the best we would like to see, because last week we saw it closing at the 50s and came to the 50s. Now it's going to drop down a little bit because I think of the Bitcoin dominance. Bitcoin dominance goes up, altcoin season index would go down a little bit. So that's nothing much to see over there. But let's look at the fear and greed index. Still neutral, guys. Still neutral. See, we're hovering around 50s to 40s, which is good. Remember, we had the extreme fear long time ago. Last month, probably, when you can't see here anything related to extreme fear. Everything neutral, which again comes back to this point that we have been consolidating in this area over here in BTC. Consolidating here for months now, right? Which is amazing, and going up as well, not just consolidating, going like this, building up some momentum here, consolidating, building some foundation here. That's what we want. See how foundation comes up here and it blast off, foundation blast off, foundation blast off. That's what we want. We want some foundation to happen, and then boom. And that's why I was talking to Cash as well. These days we were talking and monitoring these things, and we just figured out that out as
Yeah.
well. So halving, guys, remember halvings. This is the last halving. We are looking at halving to happen in April 2028. So we need to actually think of this as well. If you look into the timeline, we're looking around here, over here, right? So we need to see something happening up and down. You can't have it going up as well, because something needs to happen before the halving cycle, and then it needs to go up again. So it's very strange what's happening these days, guys. But you know what? Important thing is what? I want you to please understand, do not panic. Do not panic buy, do not panic sell. You need to understand these are the markets that we work on. So nothing much you need to worry about. You need to make sure that you keep your composure and you hold on to your cryptos. Please do not sell your cryptos at this point. We wait, we see, we take the opportunity and sell. Remember, I ask you to sell in a certain period. I ask you, do we have a plan to buy wherever you need to buy Bitcoin? And we know there's a microcap like REM, which Cass's project, right? And we need to know that these things are there. And we overlook at these things as well as directors. So I just say, guys, we want to actually give you some value added understanding of the market, so you know what you're getting into, right? Yeah, Cass, that's what I had to say.
No, thank you very much, Callum. So there you go, guys. It's all happening. There's momentum there with the overall market. So let's hope. So like Callum said, let's hope it can go that way. And I can see things are changing. A lot of people talking about it, which is a good thing. And still, I think the bullish percentage is still in the mid 90s. So which is a good thing. That's the overall market. The community are thinking it's bullish. So which is a good thing. So that will pour in the money into any project. So guys, with that, thank you very much for coming with us today. We'll see you in another episode of REM Bus, and stay blessed, and we'll see you soon. Bye.
Bye, guys.